Hey, number one, I appreciate the estimate. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get 2 more estimates before I make a final decision.
Perfect. I love that.
All right, so here we go. So I love sales. Let's start out with a little bit. What industries do we got? Hold on, HVAC, hold on, what industry? Moving? Come here, son. Let's go. All right, we're gonna have fun. There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, tell everybody for 10 seconds, what do you do?
My name is Jay Leach, and I work for Central Coast Moving.
Awesome, what do you do?
I do sales.
Okay, and what does that mean? People request information
Yes.
about getting you to move their stuff,
Yep.
and you guys get on a call,
Yep.
and then your whole goal is to book, right, with the deposit
Correct.
for the move,
Yep.
and create a date for the move date.
Yeah, usually I'm in person. I do a lot of our outside sales.
Okay, so like if you got a small little dinky deal, we can do that on the phone. It's pretty simple, right? But like if it's something that's a bigger home, right? Like we need to go out, we need to check it out. Does that make sense? And then it's a little bit on the phone, but it's a lot of face to face. Do you guys feel me? Okay, you guys ready? Who's ready to train? Some of you guys asleep? Are you guys ready to train? All right, here we go. You ready? All right, here we go. So, hey, number one, hey, I really appreciate, you just gave me an estimate. We're face to face, all right? So I'm gonna look at him like we're face to face.
All right.
Hey, number one, I appreciate the estimate. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get 2 more estimates before I make a final decision.
Perfect. I love that. I would do the exact same thing. What I'd recommend is we can hop on the phone right now. We can call both of those companies, see when they can get out. I know you got to be out of your home in the next 20 days, so their timelines may not line up. So in the meantime, what we can do, we can go ahead and get the deposit taken care of. That gets your date reserved, and you get all the additional information you want. In the meantime, I'm gonna make sure we stay connected. I help you through the rest of the process.
Cool, yeah, I'll just get your card, and then once I get those quotes, I'll loop back around.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can get those quotes, I'll give you my card, and you know what? You can go ahead and give me your card. We can take Amex, Visa, MasterCard, and get your date secured.
Yeah. Well, it's not gonna close me. But go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. So you're gonna give me your card?
No.
Okay. Well, then how can we make a deal here?
Well, I'm gonna get some estimates.
Perfect, I agree with that.
Okay.
So what else are you looking for?
Nothing.
Just more
You've
information?
given me your estimate, right?
Absolutely. I come with the estimate though, so I'm gonna give you everything we have. Not just giving you an estimate.
Look, Jay, I know you're doing your job, okay?
Yep.
I'm gonna get 2 more estimates, and I'm gonna reach back around to you.
Well, you have 5 estimates in total then, because I've already given you 3 estimates. I give all my clients 3 estimates. So
Okay.
you have.
Well, I appreciate everything you've given me. Thank you. I'm just gonna see how this compares to the marketplace.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna reach back to you.
Perfect, so let's hop on the phone, let's get those comparisons.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it with you here, buddy. I appreciate it.
Excellent.
This is life. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Super important, guys. If you're watching this video right now and you're like, Andy, I'm not built like that. Bullshit. Yes, you are. Okay, got to train. That's the way it works. Train or complain. It's your choice. Okay, every day I train the greatest in the world. You know what I mean? Are you ready to kick some ass and build your legacy and make history? If you are, in the description box below on this YouTube video, there's going to be a link. You click on it, enter your phone number, email, full name, and I will personally reach out to you in the next 24 hours. If you're serious about kicking some ass, going to the new level, recreating, next version of yourself, I'm your guy. Let's kill it. The way you frame it could determine whether they say yes or no. Does that make sense? Okay, so listen. So number one, remember our goals are to keep what? The client's goals at the center of the decision. Would I want to say something early on that goes like this? It's Jay. No, it's like, Jay, let me ask you a question. Obviously, I'm going to come out to your house. If I measure the house, we can get it all dialed in, and everything makes sense with me and you. Is this something we want to put on the schedule and get done?
Yes.
Okay. Trial close number 1. Did you guys feel it?
Yeah.
Was I face to face or I was on the phone?
On the phone.
Okay. Hey Jay, Andy Elliott, how you doing? And listen, my goal today, I'm gonna walk you through A to Z. Number 1, I'm gonna go through your property. I'm gonna check everything out. I'm gonna make sure that all the stuff that's important to you and your family, I'm gonna make sure it goes from A here to B to where it's going, undamaged and perfect. I'm gonna see how many trucks we need. I'm gonna see what we need to protect it. I'm gonna see how many people we need. And then I wanna decide how fast we wanna get it there. Would you rather use more people and get it moved faster or use less people and have it be a little slower? What would you prefer?
I'd rather keep it short and sweet.
Okay, cool. So short and sweet, right? I'm asking him some questions. Maybe that's not even a question we would ask. I want him to engage with me. Does that make sense? Okay, show me around the house if you would. Not only do I want to measure the property, but I want you to show me the valuable things. I need to really identify what we're going to be heavily protecting, right?
Right.
Okay, let's go. And I want him to show me, oh, this is super important. Oh, okay, cool. Is there any other valuable stuff? Like there's things that we move, but then there's things that like are super important to you.
Yep.
What am I doing? You see the dramatic? Super important. Why? Because I want him to show me that because I'm going to use that in the close. Okay? Listen, you know Aunt Becky's piano when she died? Right?
Yep.
The one that we said, like if something ever happened to that, there would be hell. I'm going to make sure I bring my 2 greatest movers to take care of that. It'll be there flawless. There'll be nothing that you need to worry about. It's going to be perfect. We're going to wrap it like this and that and this. We're going to do this. We're going to put this special blanket on it that normally you don't use except for VIP customers. So we're going to make sure that that's done. So I'm going to take care of that. Once I get done, I'm going to ask him a simple question. What's more important to you? Okay? To go with a company that literally doesn't vet people, hires people for half the labor. They're going to come in here and do the work and then hope that everything works out right, which by the way, moving can be a headache.
Absolutely.
Which is why you're using a moving company. Or number 2, we do it right. You pay a little more. You use vetted people. We use the professional equipment and wrapping stuff that we need to do it right. And you spend a little more to guarantee that we execute this move perfectly with 0 problems.
Sounds great.
Would you pay a little more for that?
Absolutely.
Okay, did I tell him what the estimate is yet? No. You gotta frame people a little bit, right? It's like, listen, let me ask you a question. Hey, Andy, your training program's too much. Okay, let me ask you a question. If somebody would teach you whatever they taught you, or whatever they would teach you for half the money, but then the results didn't get you to where you want to be, would it be worth anything? No. And then, so like you guys gotta, and I haven't even presented anything. I would ask some pre-framing questions. Okay, another important question. Let me ask you this. Why did you reach out to us?
And honestly, just last time I moved myself,
Yeah.
sore back.
People get hurt.
Yep.
Right? Okay, so listen, the biggest thing about people get hurt, number 2, things get broken.
Yep.
Number 3, I don't know if you've ever moved and you've been with your family. It's pure, there's nothing that's more stressful on a family.
Death and divorce.
Okay, I'm just telling you, it's that serious. Like moving sucks. No one wants to do it. We don't even want to do it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It is a nightmare on everybody. But we are the greatest at handling nightmare land. Okay, and that's why I'm here. Look, your biggest goal is to assure them, and there's a connection made that you're the best. But if I say I've got a couple more estimates, I assure you, and by the way, if I'm standing with you like this, I'm gonna ask you a question. Whenever we present, right, whenever you go over your deal,
Yeah.
Is it like you have it on a clipboard and you're standing up? What does that look like?
We're sitting down at the kitchen table. I sit my clients down before the estimate and at the end. So we sit down, identify what they're looking for. We go through the home. Any valuable pieces, I'm actually not just assuring them we'll take care of them. We're gonna take photos so they're uploaded to the crews they have so that crew knows what to expect when they get there.
Number 1 objection you get is what?
I don't have a date or price.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
I did move it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, and by the way, I want everybody to understand this. When somebody says something's too expensive, you always got to remember a couple things. People don't like cheap stuff, right? Do you guys like cheap stuff?
Right.
Okay, so we don't want to talk about cheap stuff. What we want to talk about is what gets the job done, what gets it done right, because there are people that do have cheap services around town, okay? I've seen it all. I've seen cheap windows being installed, right? And then they leak water. I've seen cheap decks being made that last a year, where one you could have spent a little bit more and had one that lasts 15 years. I see cheap stuff all over, okay? A lot of people, there's a lot of fly-by-night companies that do stuff like that, okay? We're not cheap, but we do our job right. And at the end of the day, you work hard for your money, and obviously to do it twice would be more expensive than doing it right one time, okay? So when you hear about money, understand, another deal, what if somebody says that I'm gonna look for a little bit better price?
Oh, absolutely. Well, are you looking for the cheapest quote or is?
Yeah, so we use that one, so let's go, another one.
Another one besides looking for the cheapest quote, you're looking for a better price. Well, you've got 3 prices right here with me. So we are the best price.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We're
look
the
for
best value.
something. I'm gonna look for something a little less money though. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
listen, at the end of the day, how much is it worth to take the stress off you, your family, right? The time that you don't have to worry about that being done. How much is that worth to you? If it's not worth more than the estimate that I gave you, then do it yourself. Or go find someone that'll do it wrong. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what happens, okay? Now, what am I about to do? Paint a picture. Look, let me tell you what happens. People call us when they're already halfway through with another moving company. They've broken things, people don't show up, they've left a mess with your property, and then we get the call. They've already ran your credit card, they've already billed you, they've got your furniture locked up in a truck. I've seen it all. Guys, listen, you want it done right? You want it done once? You want a professional to do it? You can decide, amateur or professional. Okay? Nightmare land. I've heard horror stories. 99% of movers, right? People that get hired for moving companies to move are people that just got out of prison, and the only place that they can work is for a moving company. Hey, I'm not mad at these people. They need a job. But at the end of the day, they're not professional movers. They need a job. And I'm glad someone gives them a job. The question is, do you want them moving your nice furniture? Do you want them in your house around your kids? Do you want them around your prized possessions? See, I'm going to create a little pain. And by the way, am I right?
Absolutely.
I know the market, okay? By the way, I'm not bad. I'm just saying that's where they get hired normally coming on is they have to get a job. And where do they get a job? Doing landscape or a moving company. You know what I'm saying? It's always labor intensive. Does that make sense? And do these people, do you think they enjoyed, moving your furniture? No, we love moving your furniture. We like that. And so I just want to tell you, whatever it is that you do, understand this. Every industry is different, okay? The one thing about what he does is that when he gets an estimate, he's never taken all the money right then. He's taking a deposit of $100 to a couple $100 that's going to be 2 months out or a month out or maybe next week in some rare cases. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So it's not like an on-the-spot close. Who in here's with a business that's an on-the-spot close? Okay, good. Let's go to that. Love you. Let's go move to the next. Okay. Hey guys, looks like you made it to the end of the video. You're the true 0.0001 percenters. Look, I know 1 percenters that can make it halfway through the video, but making it all the way through, you guys are the best. Now, here's what I'd like to do. Number one, I want to get closer to you. The fact that you made it all the way through the video, you're like, man, dude, I want to roll with this guy. Okay, so I need to connect with you. Down below, there's a description box on this YouTube video. There's a link. It says Coach with Me one-on-one. Okay? If you'll go and you'll enter your information, I'll reach out to you in the next 24 hours. You can tell me what you need help with, what your goals are, and we will crush it together. I would love to help you guys go to the next level in life. You can tell I'm changing my life really fast, and I know that you guys want the same thing. I'd love to go with you on that journey. So right now, if you'd like to partner with me, team with me, if you want me to help coach you and push you, everybody needs a coach, a higher level of accountability to go to the next level. Go to the description box below, click on the link, fill out your information. I'll talk to you in the next 24 hours. Let's kill it.